Namaste friends, and I hope you're doing well. Now, the Sun and Ketu is not my favorite combination because over the years I've seen many problems with the Sun and Ketu. These people who have Sun and Ketu are they're very pessimistic about life. Okay, they are not really the motivating, the enterprising type. So let's talk about it now. So the Sun is all about brilliance. It's all about success. It's all about how the soul is being manifested, right? How the soul manifests its feelings or projects its feelings towards life, right? And Ketu is all about past life, about what are the things that happen. Trying to dwell in the past is really not interested about the future. Really not interested about materialistic success. Really not interested about doing the right thing and so on and so forth. Ketu is a very pessimistic, melancholic, downright frustrating kind of graha. Now, it still depends. If Ketu is somewhat exalted or somewhat in the right position, okay, then there are some good graces, especially financially. One makes it really big sometimes. But overall, Ketu is an outright graha, which is just being frustrated, just being always being on the negative side, just talking about what is currently happening, always being negative about things. Especially when it goes to the Sun, right? The Sun and Ketu really doesn't do a good job. Now, to make things worse, in this episode of video, we're going to talk about what it does when it goes to the fourth house, right? The fourth, as you all would have known by now, fourth is the house of sukha or happiness, right? And the house of mother, the house itself, the house of comforts, the house of your overall happiness. Okay, how content you are, or what are the things that it will make happy. What are the things that will make happy is in the fourth house. Now you can imagine Sun and Ketu going to the fourth house. So first of all, it is a not so favorable synergy. Okay, when Sun and Ketu comes together. From my experience, I've noticed that people who have this combination, Sun and Ketu in the fourth, they are the one that makes all the problem at home. Okay, they are one of the family members who are always, perhaps you might have it in your family as well. These people are always going against everybody. Okay, and the excuse that they give is always a lousy one. Okay, a lousy excuse. Right. I'm just going to throw an example here. Now, say you all decided to go for a party. Okay, to go for a party, and this person here is that he or she always try to say that okay, it's not a good idea to have this party. I don't think people will turn up. It's really a waste of money, and etc. etc. So that sort of personality he or she will be, right? Always being pessimistic. Okay, optimism is certainly out of the window. And to make things worse, this person is the one that makes all the calls in the house. Okay, this person with a lot of aggression, with a lot of that authoritative nudge, makes the call in the family. Say that look, you guys are not going for the party, and that's about it. There's no two ways about it. If some people go against the will, then there'll be huge issues back home, right? That's just an example, but I think you get the idea. Ketu and the Sun, they are always thinking about what has happened. It's basically thinking about regrets. There's nothing much can be done, right? It's done and dusted, but then they would like to dwell in that kind of thing, always thinking about why is this like this, why is it has to be like that, rather than thinking how can you change the situation, okay, rather than that. So it's a very pessimistic and life, especially when it comes to the how he or she treats the mother, will be another thing. The mother, no matter how nice she treats this person will always have this thing that, oh, my mother is not, he loves more my other siblings than myself, that sort of one-sided love is there. No matter how much love is being showered, he or she always thinks that there's not much of love given to him or her, right? That sort of mentality is always prevalent with this person, with these people who has Sun and Ketu in the fourth house. It's really not a good position. In many ways, they throw sands on their own head, okay, which means that they ruin their own life, sort of a thing. They don't need an external factor to ruin their life. They themselves are their enemies. So there are some remedies that can be done. Okay, it's very, very important. One of the most important remedy for this is reciting the Dwadasanama mantra. Actually, it's a sloka. I can give you the link. I think I have. I'm not sure whether I have a copy or not, but if I do, I will certainly have it in the description field of this video where you can download. And if you have this, and if you notice that whatever was said is exactly happening, then have a go, have a look at, keep reciting this shloka every day, especially on Thursdays. Okay, do not consume alcohol, meat, fish and eggs on Thursday, and recite this Dwadasanama shloka with sincerity, and things will change. Things will improve for the betterment. Okay, so that's in a very general sense about what Sun and Ketu would do in the fourth house. Do not take this word by word. It still depends to many situations and rules and conditions that needs to be met. Okay, so thank you, friends, and I hope this video has been useful. Do stay tuned. I'll be continuing the succession of the Sun in various grahas in the fourth house. So thank you. Namaste.